Hi, everyone. Welcome to CAPSLOCK's open event. It's great to see you all here. Hopefully, you can all see and hear me okay. My name is Sophie Brocky. I'm the admissions manager at CAPSLOCK. Some of you may know me already. You might have met with me already. You might have received an email from me already, but this is me. I'm also joined by some of my fab colleagues tonight. We've got Barry, who's on the curriculum side of things. We've got Natalia, who's our admissions coordinator, and Robin, who is our marketing manager. So they're all joining us this evening as well. Just a quick nod to the schedule for this evening. So we are going to be talking about CAPSLOCK, what you're going to be learning on the course, the learner support available, the careers outcomes, and the admissions process. So feel free to watch along with the presentation. We will be having a Q&A session at the end. So feel free to either hold your questions until the end or you can pop them in the chat box and we'll get to them at the end of the presentation. So we've allowed until around 7 p.m. for this tonight. I say allowed, it's absolutely fine if we run over, but we will try and wrap things up a little bit quicker as we know that you've all got families to see and dinners to eat and things like that. So without further ado, I will get started on telling you about CAPSLOCK. So CAPSLOCK was founded back in 2019 and we launched our first cohort in 2021. So since then, we've had over 30 different cohorts across our full-time and part-time schedules and have now had over 1,000 learners complete the course, which is a crazy statistic, but something that we're really, really proud of. And we're running on average, I think, 2 or 3 different cohorts at any given time. And our cohort sizes can vary. So we can have around kind of 20 on a cohort up to 60 learners. This does sound like quite a big number, but when you're actually in the classroom, you will be placed into a much smaller team. So you'll be completing your tasks and assignments in that team. So it does actually feel a little bit more intimate and definitely not as big as it sounds. So we are CAPSLOCK and we are reskilling adults into cybersecurity professionals by delivering award-winning cyber retraining programs. We're focusing on removing barriers, including socioeconomic, financial, lifestyle, and educational. So really the whole ethos of CAPSLOCK as an organisation is to reskill people into cybersecurity roles and to give people opportunities that they may otherwise have not been able to access. Here is just a few of the awards that CAPSLOCK has received since we were founded. And I think we've got a few different ones that we've added to the list since our last open day, which is great. We are particularly proud of our Best Online Distance Learning Programme Award, as this one is very prestigious, as well as our Excellence in Impact and our Soldiering On Award that we've won recently. So it's been fantastic to be recognised by some amazing, amazing accreditations out there. But I do think what makes us the most proud is seeing the learners achieve new roles and actually launching their careers in cyber. Watching them start off with little to no experience and seeing their careers grow over time is really, really special to us. So yes, as I mentioned before, breaking down barriers is a hugely important part of what we do as an organisation. So whether that's ethnicity, gender, socioeconomic backgrounds, we'll be measuring the drive and determination of our learners. And this has led to us having real diversity. And this diversity is not only within the cohorts we have at CAPSLOCK, but we're actually helping to increase diversity throughout the cyber industry as a whole as well. I think diversity is hugely important, particularly in our classrooms. And what we really love to see is the diversity of thought and the thoughts being shared that are as a direct result of a mix of people from different backgrounds and different experiences that they're bringing to the classroom. So we see over 35% of our learners are women, which we're incredibly proud of, and over 35% are ethnic minorities as well. And we, of course, hope to see an increase of this over time. So we've had people from a range of different backgrounds on the course. We've had dancers on cruise ships, music composers, engineers, and veterans. We enjoy seeing people from all walks of life. I mean, as admissions manager, I've recently interviewed people from teaching backgrounds, cleaning backgrounds, some who were security guards or recent graduates. And I love hearing about all their different motivations for joining the course and seeing the ideas that they all bring to the classroom. So the CAPSLOCK effect really does change lives. As you can see here, we've got people who started off in roles that are vastly different to the ones they've gone on to do now. And it's genuinely incredible to watch the journey of the learners as they grow in confidence throughout the course. They do start off feeling a little nervous when they first join us, and then they leave us and they go on to do some absolutely amazing things. So we've got some examples here. We've got Dale, who before he joined the CAPSLOCK course was an army dog handler. He graduated into a role as cyber awareness trainer with a salary increase of £13,000. We've got Sian, who worked before in retail as a store manager. She graduated into a role of insider threat analyst with a £9,000 increase in her salary. Joe was a store assistant and left us to be a vulnerability analyst. Joe has been promoted actually quite a few times now and now has his own team, which is absolutely amazing. And he had an initial salary increase of £24,000. And we have Nicole as well, who was a full-time mum and a jeweler and left us to be an IT security associate with a salary increase of £18,000. So as we can see, going on to some really varied things and really different from what they were doing before. We really, really do enjoy keeping in contact with our alumni and watching them on their journeys. We're actually experiencing some CAPSLOCK alumni who, as I said before, now have their own teams and are actually coming back to CAPSLOCK to recruit our recent graduates to join their teams, which I think is just absolutely amazing. So looking more into the different roles that our learners secure after graduating. So there's a real range of opportunities out there, as you can see. SOC analyst roles, very, very popular. They're quite a good first role, I think, and they're quite a good building block for a career in cybersecurity. We do also see a lot of learners go into GRC roles as well, which is a non-technical side of cyber. And I think that's really important to highlight as well, that not all cyber roles are hugely technical, and you definitely don't need to be super techy to succeed in a career in cybersecurity. And also other popular roles are sort of on the consultancy side of things and project management as well. So some key statistics are that over 75% of CAPSLOCK learners are employed within 6 months of graduating. The average starting salary is £32,500, and 100% of CAPSLOCK learners have passed their probation, which is a fantastic statistic, and I think also talks to the kind of people and the kind of motivation levels that our learners have when they're joining the course. It's a lot of hard work, and they do work hard to achieve their dreams. So looking at our curriculum, it's very unique and we have developed it specifically to be this way. So our curriculum is non-traditional. It's not like the styles of learning you might have seen at school or college or university. It's not a kind of hour upon hour lecture format with note taking. It's a very hands-on approach and it's aimed to be active learning instead of passive. So we're simulating a real life workplace where you'll learn not just the knowledge, but how to apply it in a workplace environment. We found that this can be really helpful for job interviews for our learners. And so when you can really pull on real world experience and use examples of times where you've actually done the things you're asked to talk about. We've got 400 hours of live instructor-led sessions. So it's really important for all of our learners to be present and ready to go every day. One of our requirements, therefore, for our learners is that they are able to attend at least 90% of the course in order to successfully graduate, as it can be quite difficult to catch up at a later date because our sessions are all live. On top of this, there's also 200 hours of self-study, research and labs as well, so that you can fully immerse yourself in the cyber world and really put yourself in the best position possible to get the most out of the course. The course is also mapped against well-known industry frameworks, so we're teaching you useful and industry recognised knowledge to help you move into a career. So the methodologies that we use on our course are team-based learning and problem-based learning. So this approach means that you're not just learning the content, but you're also learning how to apply this in a practical sense. So whilst on the course, learners undertake it as part of a fictional company that we've created. So you'll be a trainee cybersecurity consultant working in teams of 4 to 6. When we're teaching you the specific skills, it's always in the context of how that skill would be applied in industry in a real world setting. This helps you to develop crucial impact skills such as communication and critical thinking. These are also known as soft skills, and these are the skills that employers are really, really looking for. So it's people that can communicate well and apply critical thinking in the workplace, as well as perhaps having that technical skill set to support. So we find that really does prepare you for the real workplace where you can join a team and start adding value immediately. We've also created this graphic on the right-hand side here, which demonstrates our approach to learning. So we've done some research and we know that listening, reading and seeing will only help you to retain around 20% of the knowledge that you're seeing. But we find that by discussing this, practicing it and teaching other people, you're then able to retain up to 90% of that knowledge. So alongside the education that you'll be receiving on the course, we also have some amazing wraparound support as well. So our careers team will meet with you within your first few weeks on the course and consistently meet with you throughout to work on your CV, to help you with interview preparation, and to provide you with mentoring and coaching along the way. All of this is very personalised and tailored to you. It often happens on a one-to-one basis, just to ensure that you are in the best position possible to secure a role after graduating. Our careers team are amazing, and they will keep in touch with you even after you've graduated and you've joined our alumni community. So they'll help to connect you with our many employment partners, as well as our CAPSLOCK alumni group, who are now looking to recruit CAPSLOCK learners into their own teams, which is amazing. One of the things we do like to liken our career support to is a gym membership. It's a popular analogy that we use because it's really important for our learners to put in the hard work as well. So if you're turning up to the gym every day, but you're never engaging with any of the equipment, you're not going to see the results that you want to see. And so we definitely do need that level of commitment from you as well. We hope that you can bring the passion, the determination, and the hard work to the course, and this will definitely set you in good stead to achieve your goals. So in addition to the career support and the coaching as well, we also offer amazing mentoring to our learners. These are both in the form of in-industry mentors, and this can be from any level right up to CISO, and also an alumni mentor as well. These people will have meetings with you throughout the course to support you. They will understand the difficulties and challenges that you face, and they'll just be able to give you that extra level of support and a person to talk to who's been through the journey before. We also have an amazing wellbeing team available, so they'll be able to support you on the pastoral side of things, and they'll be in the form of mental health first aiders, and we'll also give you access to professional life coaching, academic reviews, and industry mentoring as well. So this is the course schedule that we are offering at the moment. It is our full-time course schedule, which runs for 16 weeks. Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. till 2:30 p.m. We are in the process of redeveloping our part-time offering, so we hope to have something formalised in the next couple of months. But at the moment, what we're focusing on is our full-time schedule. This schedule is intense. The part-time course is also intense, and they are both a big commitment to take part in. And we do make no apologies for this. It does take hard work to reskill and retrain, but with the right attitude, the right passion, drive, and determination, we do see incredible results being achieved, and you can make it happen. These are some of our upcoming course dates that we've got. So we've got one on the 9th of June. Applications are now open for this and closing on the 28th of April. We will also have one in September and one in November as well. You'll notice on our June cohort, we've also got a curriculum break that takes place in the summer. So there will be 16 teaching weeks, but the duration of the course will actually be 17 weeks to accommodate for that curriculum break, just to give you a little bit of time to spend with your families over the summer period. We know that can be quite a nice time to have off. And also on the November cohort, we do have a curriculum break over Christmas. So that lasts for 2 weeks. So just noting that the duration of that course from beginning to graduation will be 18 weeks in total. So looking at the admissions process, you'll be pleased to see it is quite straightforward. So once you've gone away and had a look at the website and you've completed your research and made sure that we're the right fit for you, the next step would be to complete an application form. This will come straight through to the admissions team, and we'll give it a quick check over just to make sure that everything looks okay. And you'll then be sent a link to complete your pre-course work as a next step. So pre-course work is a fantastic way of getting a flavour for cybersecurity, just making sure that you enjoy the content and that you can see cybersecurity being a good fit for you. We do ask that you do complete your pre-course work, as a prerequisite for joining the course. And providing that all has been okay with your pre-course work, you'll then be invited to apply for your chosen tuition funding method. We do have a number of different payment options available, which I'll come on to in just a moment. And once your tuition funding application has been approved, we'll then be able to confirm your place on the course and get you enrolled. It's really important just to note that your place on the course isn't formally confirmed until you hear so from the admissions team at the final stage of the process. Our courses are increasingly popular, and although it's a wonderful problem to have, we can't always offer all applicants a place on each course, so just bear in mind it's not all confirmed until you hear from us. So just a bit more information on our pre-course work, just so you know what to expect. It's around 20 hours of self-guided study for you to work through. Again, just to give you a taste of cybersecurity and so you can see what you can look to expect from the course. There's a mix of videos, text, and cyber labs where you can work through challenges in a more practical way. Pre-course is definitely designed to be an equalizer or a leveler in terms of knowledge. So it's just to ensure that everybody coming onto the course has the same level of understanding before starting learning. And it also helps you to be able to demonstrate to us that little bit of commitment to engaging and being back in a learning environment before committing through the full 16 weeks. And looking at the different payment options for the course. So we've got multiple payment options for you to consider. The cost of the CAPSLOCK course is currently £9,500. And if you're paying up front, there is a discount available of £500. So the total cost of the course is £9,000. If you're using one of our other payment options, EdAid is a fantastic and really popular payment option. It's an interest-free payment plan where you can spread the cost of your tuition fee over a different length period. We do also now have a flexible deposit structure in place for EdAid, meaning that you can choose to pay a larger amount up front, therefore helping the costs, the monthly costs go down a little bit as well. We've also got StepX, which is our future earnings agreement. There's a small deposit that's paid up front, a small deposit of £450, and then there's nothing else to pay until you've graduated and you're in a role earning over £25,000. And we also have our bootcamp training loan as well through Lendwise. This works very similar to a normal role with varying interest rates over 2 to 6 years. A lot of the third-party payment platforms do have their own requirements for you to meet, but we can certainly help answer any questions around eligibility requirements in a private conversation if you prefer. So that is a little bit about CAPSLOCK. Hopefully that's given you some broad knowledge, but I would now like to open the floor to questions if anybody has any. Hope you found the information in tonight's presentation informative. Of course, you can email the admissions team if you have any questions, and we hope to hear from you soon.